So to me, the setup looks fine. You look balanced. You want your weight right in the middle of your arches. You want to stack your load-bearing joints. So that means the balls of your feet, the tips of your knees, the top of the elbow, and top of the spine should all be in a line, which you do pretty well there. You take away a little way too inside there. See how underneath that is?
Mm-hmm.
So usually what that means is when you go under, you're going to come over.
Yeah.
So I like to keep the club and the club head outside the hands. So if you were taking the club away properly, the club head would be inside that cone. It would look more like this, say. Let's see. More like this. So the handle would be pointed at wherever it starts. So if if the handle's pointed at your zipper, then it stays pointed at your zipper. So there is no manipulation of your club. The thing I see here, Mark, is your hands are taking the club back and manipulating the face. So you're breaking your wrist, bringing that club inside that way. And now you go up. Not a bad position. Now you know this swing is got some athleticism to it. I mean, you got a nice shoulder turn there. Your head stands up a little bit, not too bad. And then coming down, you're a little outside. Well, actually, you're not outside, but what I'd like to see is not so much under and over here.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we can clean that up and you can get much better results.
I kind of adapted that because I was pushing it for a while, and that's how I fixed it.
Right. Now you don't have a whole lot of lower body action in your golf swing. In other words, from the top of your backswing, your hips should initiate the swing. Your hands do most of the work. Your hands and shoulders. If you watch the top players, there's a disassociation between the upper and lower body. So the hips move independent of the arms and the trunk. And so as he gets down into the ball, he's going to be opening up his lower half much sooner. Yeah. So that's why you're hitting it left, because the premise should be the center of your chest, the belt buckle, and the end of the club all move together through the hitting zone. Well, if you stop your hands, stop your body and your hands keep going, your left wrist is going to break down.
Gotcha.
And you're going to hit it left. So, at impact, you should look about 20 degrees open or 30 degrees open with your hips. Some people don't really use their lower body, and some people, do. But the plane of your swing isn't so bad. It's just you're going to have a lot of hands in your swing because you don't use your lower body very much. And I think if you don't take the club away properly, you set yourself up for using your hands in your swing. Because what happens is the minute you use your hands by breaking your wrist, now you're going to be using your hands in the entire swing. So my recommendation would be connect your upper arms, particularly your left arm, turn back using your core, and don't do anything with your hands. What that means is the back of your left wrist doesn't change position. That angle stays exactly the same. And so, yeah, I think that would help you a bunch. And I think, that's enough to start with, and then you can practice working on your lower body, getting the hips to lead a little more, starting the downswing. Right here, you start with your hands mostly there.
Yeah.
All right.